Well, welcome to this week's episode of the Superwomen's Wellness Connection channel. My name is Kim Goeltom, and I'm so excited to be hosting so many amazing women who have incredible stories of their journey to share with wellness tips. So this week I have Kristin Doherty. Kristin, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me, Kim.
Oh, sure. Well, thank you. I'm so excited to have you here. I've seen your truck in the past, and I'm just so excited to learn more about everything that you do. For those of you who have never met Kristin, she is the owner of GYMGUYZ in Williamsburg, and I'm just so excited to hear more about what is GYMGUYZ and how did you get to be where you're at today with GYMGUYZ?
Yeah, so GYMGUYZ, we're #1 in-home personal training. So we bring the equipment, the trainer, the workout to your house, your office, wherever is convenient. So that's what makes us unique. There's over 240 locations already in the US, and we're one of the fastest growing fitness brands because people have a lot of excuses of going to the gym, and when someone shows up at your house, you don't have as many excuses. So we're a really nice fit for someone who's short on time or who needs that extra motivation and push with personal training.
Yeah.
So so how I got here, I'm corporate. I think similar to your background. I wasn't in sales. I was doing mostly marketing, general management, and I was commuting. We live in Williamsburg, and I was commuting the last several years and working crazy hours, and I got pregnant with my second child, and it was just too much. So I was able to go part-time at my old job in Richmond, which was really nice and made a big change. But then I was looking kind of long-term at what else I could do. And so I really always wanted to start a business. Both my grandparents own their own business, but I didn't have the idea. You wish you're have these amazing ideas. So I was introduced to a franchise coach, which I didn't even know existed. And he kind of took me through what I'd be interested in doing and kind of your budget and this process. And that's how I found GYMGUYZ, because I've loved fitness. I'd always really wanted to own a bar or a fitness studio. And it's just a really good fit for my family and what I want to do.
That's nice. And what's so amazing is, just based on what you shared, is not only is it an amazing fit for you and your family, but it's an amazing fit for your clients. So yeah. You had said that you go, or one of your trainers go to the individual's home who's looking for these customized routines. So my question for you would be, does that mean you could also go outside for clients, or even to their office or any other location for that matter?
Yeah, I mean, we're completely mobile. We don't actually have a location. So we have a red van that you've seen full. It's over 300 pieces of equipment, and we drive that to wherever. So it's typically a client's home. A lot of the times, if it's nice weather, we are outside on a patio. A lot of people like open air. We can meet at a track. Some of our younger athletes will meet at a track or a park. Where you and I are going to meet up.
Yeah.
It's really, we also do kind of corporate fitness and wellness classes. We can do stuff in the community. If you're having a girls' night, we can do classes, kids stuff. It's really, like I said, customized to whatever the client's looking for, but we have that ability to be on site really anywhere.
Okay, great. Well, I'm excited. Well, I look forward to seeing you at the park shortly and learning even more.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. I'll see you soon. We're back, and we are going to get started on the wellness tips with Kristin. I'm so excited that you're going to be sharing these, and then after the wellness tips, I'm excited to pick your brain a little bit more too.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
So the wellness tips today is really my top 5 tips for working out at home, since we're a home fitness business. So the first one is really to create a space. So you can see right here at the bottom, I have a yoga mat. That's about as much space as you need, and to be able to put your arms kind of outstretched. So a lot of people get in the mindset of working out when they walk in a gym, and so you need to do that for your home as well. So to create a space, clear it out for when you work out so that you can get in that mindset as well. The second one is to put it on your calendar. Things that we do not schedule and book, we do not do. So if you use Outlook, Google Calendar, a paper calendar, whatever it is, put it in your schedule and work it around. Work your schedule around it. So if it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to work out before work, put it in your calendar, and you're a lot more likely to stick to it. The next one would be to just create a plan. So if you've agreed to those 3 days a week and that's your goal, you need to figure out what to do for those 3 days, and don't get overwhelmed. So think about things you like. So if you're really into yoga, there's tons of YouTube videos of intro to yoga, and do yoga 3 days a week. Or if you like high interval training, there's lots of intro videos on YouTube. You can go to our GYMGUYZ Facebook page, lots of free resources. So decide, say, I'm going to do yoga 1 day and 2 days of HIIT, or whatever you're doing, and just create a plan. The fourth tip is to have an accountability partner. So studies have proven if you work out with someone else or are accountable, you're going to reach your goals faster. So whether you have a spouse you can tag along, a kid, a family member, or a friend, it's a great way to work out together. If you don't have somebody that fits your schedule, even just a friend that you say, hey, every Friday can I text you and let you know I hit my 3 workouts this week? It's amazing what the brain does if you have to text them. It's almost like a teacher and turning in your homework, right? So you'll do it more, I promise, if you have someone that you have to text every Friday and say, hey, I hit my 3 workouts this week, or then explain why you didn't. And the last one is really to keep it simple. So I think a lot of people think they need a Peloton these days or all this fancy equipment. You really don't. So I mentioned, like, with the mat that we have in front, that's really simple. You can do yoga, Pilates, you can do body weight exercises and get a really great workout. If you don't have a mat, you can use a towel or a blanket. And then besides that, I just have some basic equipment you can get from Amazon or Dick's. So just some simple, dumbbells, right? Just 1 or 2 weights. Another good one is a medicine ball or a kettlebell. You can use either, you don't need both. And then we probably do the most with these bands. So bands are great because they're really affordable and you can travel with them. So these are these little hoop bands you do a lot of leg exercises or arm exercises, and these are, like I said, really cheap and easy to travel with. And then these are great for a lot of strength exercises. They're hoop bands with the handlebells. And we use these every day with GYMGUYZ. So even if you think you need a lot, you can just start with a few basic things and get going. And then the last thing is really just to have fun. So that's my 6th tip. But if you're not having fun, you're not going to do it. So find stuff you like to do and just get started. So yeah, Kim, those are my top tips from working out with people at home.
I love it. That's awesome. It's exciting. And I know we were talking a little bit about this earlier, but what about, keeping a client interested or excited? How would you, handle that?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is variety. If we showed up every day with the same workout, right, people don't want that. So even though a lot of times we'll have the same structure, we have those 300 pieces of equipment. Also, Google and YouTube. There is so much fitness resources for free out there. But to try something new, the other thing is, like, I personally did tennis as a kid. I've gotten back into it. So if you have the ability to do a rec sport or something, like, I much prefer cardio playing tennis with friends than being on the elliptical. So, find stuff that you like to do and keep a variety up.
Yeah, no, I think that's exciting. And especially with the last year, right?
Yeah.
I'd say most people, were a little bit more sedentary than normal, just because of circumstances.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are trying to get back into shape.
Yep.
They're trying to, maintain depending upon where they, left off and just start over. And so I just wanted to double check that I heard you correctly earlier, that really you're customizing routines for any level, regardless of where somebody's at.
Yeah, correct. And I would say a lot of our clients are the ones that need maybe the most help. So if you really are starting at ground zero, that's perfect. If you were fit before and are getting back into it, it's really any level because it's 100% customized to you. So that's a big benefit versus if you just go to a traditional gym.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what would you say are the top 2 benefits to exercising?
Well, I'd say number 1 is cardiovascular health. So the American Heart Association recommends 150 minutes of kind of the moderate intensity workouts or 75 minutes of the high intensity. So that's probably the number 1 is your cardio health. There was a new study by the Mayo Clinic that said brisk walking can add 15 to 20 years to your life, which is, amazing. I was like, it's funny. I started walking a lot more this last year just as something, I wasn't going to the gym, and just amazed by that. You feel better and you can work up a sweat doing a brisk walk. And then then the second one for me is endorphins and mental health. I mean, for me, like workout is a time that I'm just focused on the workout, and the to-do list, especially of superwomen and moms, which I am, kind of go to the side. So for me, the endorphins and the feeling well and accomplishment is a really big deal, and it's my time to focus on me and not kind of everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I'm so excited to have you here with all of us today. And last thing I'd like to ask is, if someone is interested in connecting with you to learn a little bit more and see if this is the right fit for them, how would they find you?
Yeah, if you just go to Google and look up GYMGUYZ, I mean, we're the Williamsburg franchise, but there's over 240 locations across the U.S. and we're in the UK and Canada as well. So just go, you can put in your zip and find the closest location, and there's a lot more FAQs and information, and there's normally people you can chat with as well.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much
thanks
for your
having
time.
me. This has been great. Thank you.
Absolutely.